my family. God bless you in Jesus' mighty name. Welcome back to my channel. My name is MJ, where we'll talk all things autism. I hope the week started and ended well for you, and happy weekend to you in advance. So today I'm just giving an update as the testing. I spoke about that last week's video, and I was just talking about how Jayson's school started their testing for kids, and I was going to do a follow-up video to let you guys know what their own testing is called. So I followed up with the teacher and I read a couple more information about it, just so that I myself can be knowledgeable. As I always tell you, knowledge is power. So the teacher told me that it's called a DLM. So DLM stands for Dynamic Learning Maps. Okay, and that one is what they give. It's an assessment that is designed for students with the most significant cognitive difficulties or disabilities in ELA and math. So those are given for grades 3 to 8, right? And in high school also. I didn't know that. And in science for grades 5, 8, and high school. Okay, so it's a general assessment states, it's general state assessments as not appropriate, even with accommodation for those kids that truly, even if they give multiple choices, they will still struggle with the test, or even being able to sit and take the test by themselves. Even with additional accommodation, they still will struggle. So they give them this DLM test. That is what I found out this week. So for those of you guys, I guess, that may be having kids that are in 3rd grade up to 8th grade and in high school, that have that kiddos that kind of struggle with, the way our kiddos struggle with testing, or even comprehension and understanding and speech and communication and the whole 9 yards. This is the test that they give them. So it's good to know, just because, and I think my goal one day is to just kind of look at how it looks like it's assessing them. So they're giving it to 3 students in his class, according to what the teacher told us. And she says so far everything continues to go well. Like I had mentioned, the principal had stated they were not going to give him more than 2 tests in one day. So I don't know for them if it's just one, just so they don't feel overwhelmed. And I think it's quite good. It's quite, helpful for those kids, so that, the one thing I always say is, let's not get to a point where these kids hate to go to school. So if the school is accommodating to such as this, I think it's a great assessment, at least for them to know where the kids are at that moment and where they will be working towards. Even though, yes, we know that the IEP is there to aid parents to understand what they're working on in the classroom, to help the teachers also know what they're working on in the classroom. But I would love to see how it looks like, and hopefully maybe one day she can show me, or I'll just see if there's a preview, that the principal can kind of show us kind of like how they do it. But she does it one-on-one each child. I think I walked in there last week and she was doing one kiddo, and she was in another room with the door closed, so that there's the least amount of distraction for the child. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what the test tells us or shows us, things that we don't know. But I hope everything is going well for you and your family. Be encouraged during this time. I know things are good, but things are also busy. Time is going by really fast, right? And I know that we're almost running up the school year pretty soon. And I keep saying this, that, if I find any good information for camps or aid that can be given to our kiddos, I will try to post that on our Facebook page. Anything that comes up, whether it's for the Parent Place of Maryland or the ASBC, I've been posting those on our Facebook, so that people can be aware of what is going on, what is there as activities for kids, for our ages, for adults also. So I hope you guys also look at that, because I think there's a lot of information that I've also kind of passed on, so people are aware of what is going on. I think not only here, because like I mentioned in the beginning when we started doing this, that the ASBC is not only here in Baltimore, there were a few in other states that also kind of do the same thing that we do here, providing services, providing support, and giving activities that people can participate in as a family, or for the autistic kiddo. Anyway, family, I hope this was helpful to you as we continue to, I'm sure a couple of your kids are also testing. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. Please get some rest. And until I catch you next week, remember Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. God bless you, family. Have a fantastic weekend.